Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Friday Night Blitz here on C Spire, where tonight we have a non-region matchup between the homestanding Pike Liberal Arts Patriots from Class 2A and the visiting Notasulga Blue Devils out of Class 1A. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Hensley, and we welcome you to Dwight Ward Field at Delaney Curvin Stadium here in Troy, where we're celebrating homecoming. Pike Liberal Arts homecoming here tonight. A lot of festivities in the air. We're midway through the 2024 high school football season. The Blue Devils enter tonight's contest 1-3 overall and 0-3 in Class 1A Region 4 play. They're coming off 3 consecutive losses, including a loss on the road against Keith last week. And on the other side, the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots are coming off a comfortable 61-12 win over Region 4 Barber County in Clayton last week. The win improved the Patriots to 4-1 overall, with their only loss of the season coming against Region 4 Laverne a couple weeks ago. This would just be the second meeting all time between these two opponents. Last year, the Patriots knocked off the Blue Devils 31-8. As we get set, the two teams meeting at midfield for the coin toss. Beautiful night for football. Packed crowd here on the home side for the Patriots as they celebrate homecoming. As we get set, both teams are retreating to their end zones as they get set to run out through their tarp. While we wait for that, we'll introduce the two head coaches for the two programs. The Patriots are led by William Mogul, who's now in his second season at the helm with the Patriots. The Blue Devils are led by Anthony Jones, the veteran head coach, who's now in his 10th season steering the ship for the Blue Devils. Beautiful night for football here at Delaney Curvin Stadium. A week of rain and wind has turned into a beautiful, cool night. The Patriots run onto the field. The rest of the Patriots run onto the field out of their locker room. Here come the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils traveled about an hour and 15 minutes, nestled in between Montgomery and Columbus. And so they're coming out of Class 1A. They have a win over Barber County earlier in the season. They have losses against Otagoville, Maplesville, and Keith. They lost to Keith last week. And here come the Patriots. The student sections pop the confetti. That must mean things are getting set. Both teams coming out onto the field. We're ready for another exciting night, another exciting Friday Night Blitz here on C Spire. The Blue Devils will start the first quarter going left and right, and Patriots go from right to left to get this game started. The Patriots will begin the game kicking off, and we are set to get this thing going. Number 9, Sawyer Kick, ready to kick the game off. Blue Devils have their returners set up at the 7-yard line and waiting to kick. And here we go. We're underway from Pike Liberal Arts. Kick hauled in at the 10-yard line. And we have a quick whistle and the kick blown dead. We have a flag here on the near sideline. And we'll line this thing up and do it again as the Patriots moved early. We have a false start on the opening kick, and Sawyer Keck will have another opportunity to kick this one off. In case his leg needed an extra warm-up kick, he's going to get it. The Patriots dressed in their navy blue uniforms with the red tops, white stripes on their shoulder pads, maybe a little trim of red. The Blue Devils dressed in white tops with black pants and blue helmets. Let's try this again. The kick is off. The low liner scooped up at the 17-yard line by the Blue Devils. He'll run out to the far sideline. Makes it past the 35. Ball came loose. Patriots pick it up. We have a late flag thrown. Number 10, Jackson Mitchell picked it up for the Patriots. We'll check the flag. Could not quite see what it was, but it was a clean strip. And Jackson Mitchell was there to pick it up, and he was immediately tackled. So big potential momentum swing early here, depending on the early flag. And it looks like we got a personal foul on the Blue Devils, so the Patriots will indeed take over. Big momentum swing here early in the game. And the Patriots will take over on the 35-yard line of the Blue Devils. Blindside block, the official call. Patriots offense on the field, led by number 12 quarterback Dawson Bradford. Dalton Jordan will take the first handoff from the pistol formation. He'll run out past the 30, get down to about the 27-yard line where he's tackled there. So good first carry by Dalton Jordan. Dalton Jordan coming into this game had a big week last week, rushed for 4 touchdowns in the Patriots win over the Jaguars in Clayton. Jordan, a big back, powerful back. Hard to take him down on the first hit. He's lined up again in the pistol. He'll take the handoff again. He bounces outside, trying to get back to the 35-yard line. Still fighting, but he's swarmed by a group of Blue Devil defenders, and he's taken down about the 29-yard line, bringing up a third down. Third and 3 for the Patriots as the Blue Devils try to get the ball back after the opening kick fumble. Jordan again in the backfield. Bradford will throw it in and out of the arms of number 1, Michael Vaughn. Bradford had him on a quick slant, just out a little too far, and that's going to be 4th down. Patriots offense will stay on the field, and they'll go for it here. So again, another chance for a momentum swing as the Blue Devils try to right their mistake on the opening kickoff and force a turnover on downs here in the opening drive of the game. 4th and 4 from the 29. Again, it's Jordan in the backfield lined up behind quarterback Bradford. Bradford will take the snap. He looks out to the right, has a man, just overthrew him. The right corner of the end zone had a man with a step. Incomplete pass, and the Blue Devils will indeed turn the ball over on downs, and they'll take over from their own 28-yard line. The Blue Devil offense coming into this game, averaging 19.25 points per game, again coming off a loss last week to Keith. The offense will look to get things going here on their first possession. Patriot head coach William Mogul talking to the officials before the start of the drive. I don't think he quite got the answer he was looking for. We'll play on. Be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, just shy of the 30-yard line. They will be led by quarterback Walter Tatum, number 4. He's lined up in shotgun right next to number 2, Devon Gibbs Davis. Davis will get the handoff and run out to the left. He's got some space out past the 35-yard line to the 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds at around the 47-yard line. Big first run. $20-yard gain for the Blue Devils on their first play. First down. First down for Notasulga. Just past their 45-yard line. Quarterback will take it and run out to the right, trying to find room. He gets past midfield towards the sideline. He's hit at the 42-yard line and taken down at the 40. Walter Tatum with another big first down run, and just like that, the Blue Devils are in Patriot territory at the 40. The Patriot defense has been strong here in the early going of this season, holding offenses to just 8 points per game. First and 10 for the Blue Devils from the Patriot 40-yard line. Tatum will take the snap, immediate look out to the left. He'll find his receiver, tries to bounce it outside to the 45, reaches the 40 and dives, the 30, and dives out at around the 29-yard line. Give him another first down, so they've had 3 plays now, good enough for 3 first downs. And they got their offense moving. Jackson Booth with the tackle for the Patriots. We hit the 9-11 mark here in the opening quarter. Just the first possession for Notasulga. They of course fumbled the opening kickoff, and the Patriots had the ball in their territory, but were turned over on down on a big defensive stop. Quick handoff, run out to the left side. Gets past another first down marker. He's still on his feet down the left sideline. That was number 21, Deuce Fountain on the carry. So big chunk plays early here for the Blue Devils. The Patriots are trying to slow them down any way they can, but they've had 4 now big chunk plays, resulting in big first downs as they continue to march all the way down the field. They're now positioned just outside the 15-yard line as they enter the red zone. Walter Tatum back in shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll run towards the near sideline. Has some space. Gets to the 10, the 5, to the corner. Wait for the single. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Walter Tatum calls his own number, runs out to the left, gets just inside the pylon for the first points of the night. So they indeed do right the ship after the early turnover. March all the way down the field on their first possession of the game, coming off the Patriot turnover on downs. And they'll line up to kick the extra point. Desmond Miller lined up to take it. Snap. It goes directly to the kicker. Play was blown dead. We're going to have an offsides on the Patriots. So it was a fake kick from the start. The snap went directly to the kicker, Desmond Miller, but the play was immediately blown dead. So we'll see what they decide to do now a little bit closer to the goal line. Looks like they're going to, again, line up for a potential extra point. We'll see if they decide to kick or if they decide to run something else. The line move all the way to the left side. They'll transfer over to the ball. Snap, they didn't do it that time. And this play's blown dead again. Another interesting play call. It went to the holder, and then he flipped it to Desmond Miller. They're going to say that was a no good on the 2-point conversion attempt. So we're going to keep it at 6-0 with 7:59 remaining in the opening quarter. The Blue Devils hold a 6-0 lead. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. Dwight Ward Field, where the Blue Devils get set to kick the ball off after scoring the first points of the game. And a nice touchdown run by quarterback Walter Tatum. Patriots ready to receive the kick. Number 10, Jackson Mitchell, and number 1, Michael Vaughn, awaiting the kick. Miller once again back to do the kicking duties for the Blue Devils. Kick is away. It's a low liner. Kick is blown dead. We have another flag here on the near sideline. We're going to have a false start. One of the members of the Blue Devil kicking team moved early. So just like the opening kickoff, we're going to have a redo. Mitchell and Vaughn both lined up on their 25-yard line awaiting the kick. First attempt was a low liner that went to about the 45, 40-yard line before it was blown dead. So the kicker's getting a little extra practice here in these first 2 kickoffs. We'll try it again. Kick is away. A little bit better of a kick. Is going to go towards the far sideline and roll out of bounds inside the 30, and we'll have a flag. So the Patriots will have good field position to start their second possession. As Bradford and the Patriot offense look to even the score and potentially take the lead. And they're going to elect to re-kick this, so it'll be a third attempt by the Blue Devil kicker. And they're going to push the kicker back 5 yards on the kick. And a smart move potentially by the Blue Devil coaching staff is they're going to bring in some subs on this third attempt, get some fresh legs in there to defend this kick. Another lined up, and it's away. The kick will be corralled at the 29-yard line. Plenty of space to midfield. Number 10, Jackson Mitchell, finds his way into Blue Devil territory before he's knocked down at about the 43-yard line. I call it the 42. They will indeed mark it at the 43, so we'll call it the 43-yard line. As Bradford leads his Patriot offense back out onto the field. With 7:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Just the second drive of the game here for the Patriots. The Patriots with 4 wide receivers. Jordan will get the handoff and find his way inside the 40-yard line. Pick up about 4. Big second down and about 6. Patriots once again will line up with 4 wide receivers, with Bradford in the pistol. He'll once again hand it off to Jordan. He'll run out to the right side and be knocked out of bounds at the 35, just short of a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. One thing to keep in mind as this game goes, the Patriots have the ability to play with a little bit more depth. They got a little bit more players on their sideline. The Blue Devils playing with maybe 20 players tonight. So you're going to see plenty of players playing both sides. We'll see how that if that plays a factor later in the game, especially in the second half. 3rd and short coming up for the Patriots from the 35. Bradford will once again hand it off to Jordan. He'll get the first down, make his way to the 30. So the Patriots will pick up their first down. That's their first down of the game. Bradford take the snap, hand it off to Jordan. Jordan hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, spins off another defender, will make it near the 23-yard line before he's finally knocked down. So a good first down run has the Patriots close to the red zone. Maybe 2nd down and about 2. While the Patriot offense is averaging 38 points per game, the Blue Devil defense has allowed 29 points per game. So see if the Patriots can match the first quarter touchdown and get on the board here on their second drive. Bradford will look to throw. He'll throw in the middle and had his man, but the ball was dropped. Rhodes Baker had his hands on the ball, but couldn't quite bring it in. It'll be an incomplete pass, forcing a 3rd down and about 2. As we inch closer to 5 minutes here in the first quarter. The Patriots will hand it off to a new running back. He'll break a tackle, run out toward the near sideline, have some space. 10-5. Touchdown, Patriots, number 10, Jackson Mitchell, evens the score. Jackson Mitchell, his first run of the game, took the handoff, ran out to the left side, missed the defender, and had open space the rest of the way. And the Patriots, with 5:05 remaining, have evened the score, look to take the lead with the extra point upcoming. Good answer for the Patriots. Snap, spot is dropped. The snap looked to be good. The hold could not be handled, and it's going to be a no good on the extra point attempt. With 5:05 remaining here in the opening quarter, we have a tie game at 6-6. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. Welcome back to Dwight Ward Field as the Patriots get set to kick the ball off after evening the score on their last possession. A nice run by Jackson Mitchell on his first carry of the game. The score on a run out to the left as he went mainly untouched to pay dirt. Keck back to kick off again for the Patriots. Kick it away, it's a good one. Bounces at the 2-yard line and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. A good kick by Sawyer Keck will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line for the Blue Devils. The Patriots will look to stop the big play on this possession after Blue Devils march down the field, picking up first down after first down in their first possession. Largely on the run, there were some pass plays mixed in, but the running game played a big factor in that opening drive, and the Patriots will look to slow that down here. With this possession starting at the 20. Walter Tatum back in shotgun. He'll take the first down snap and he'll hand it off. Number 21, Fountain on the run as he makes it out past the 25 to the 26. Is Fountain with the first down run. Maybe 2nd down and short upcoming. I think a big key for any defense is stopping offenses on first down. If you can force a 2nd and long, and then of course, force a 3rd and long, the better chances you're going to have of getting an offense off the field. And we have a whistle, and it looks like we have a quick timeout. Number 79, Jamarian Austin, will find his way to the sideline. And they'll bring in a sub for him for the 2nd down. He took his helmet off, so he's forced to leave for at least one play on the Blue Devils sideline as we get back to it on 2nd down and short from the 26. Tatum will take the snap, and he'll hand it back off to Fountain. Fountain will spin off a defender and make it out to the 29-yard line. He stopped there just short of a 1st down. Needed to get to the 30. Didn't quite make it. It's going to be 3rd and short. Pruitt Vaughn on the stop for the Patriots. So we'll see if the Patriot defense can get off the field here on 3rd down as they look to get possession back. Third and short. Patriots stop him before he can get to the line of scrimmage. That was Walter Tatum calling his own number, and he stopped. He'll be short of a 1st down, bringing up 4th and just over a yard. And we'll see if the Blue Devils elect to punt or if they'll leave their offense on the field. No indication on either team. It looks as now the Patriots will send their guys out onto the field as they expect a punt. Michael Vaughn and Jackson Mitchell once again back to receive the punt. They'll line up just inside their own 45-yard line. So the Patriot defense does get off the field. They force a 3 and out. As they'll get their offense back on the field here late in the 1st quarter. Punt is away, and it'll be Mitchell on near the far sideline. He'll let the ball bounce. He'll go over his head, and he'll let it roll dead at about the 42-yard line. So a good punt will have the Patriots set up in their own territory. So we're here late in the 1st quarter. It's a good start. Both teams' offense is getting on the board early. The Patriots, although they started run heavy, they did mix in a couple pass plays in their last possession. A couple of them were near misses. One of which went into the end zone. Fortunately for them, they were able to get the 6 points later in the drive on the run by Mitchell. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Mitchell will get the handoff. He'll get past the 40-yard line, but no further. A gain of about 1, maybe a half a yard on 1st down. Bring it up 2nd and long. So the mark at the 41. As we're under 2 minutes here in the 1st quarter. Patriot offense getting their call from the sideline. They got 2 coaches on their sideline relaying the signals to the offense. Second and long upcoming. Vaughn will take the little pitch. He'll run out to the near sideline, hit at the 45. He'll make it out to about the 48-yard line where he's tackled. So chalk that up as a pass play. As Vaughn went in motion, Bradford with a little pitch, and Vaughn was able to get out to the near sideline and pick up about 6, forcing a 3rd down and about 4 upcoming. Return to short. Bradford will look to pass. He looks towards the far sideline. Has a man wide open. He's got him. He dropped the ball. They're going to call it incomplete. He had Michael Vaughn. It was wide open. He corralled the pass and looked to score, but he lost his footing and then dropped the ball, bringing up an incomplete pass. So missed opportunity there for the Patriots as if they had an easy, wide open touchdown. Instead, they'll bring up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. We saw your Keck handling the punting duties for the Patriots as we have a whistle. We'll have another late substitution. And now we're going to have a quick timeout. Called by the Blue Devils with just under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. 40 seconds remaining. The Patriots will look to punt the ball off when we resume play. So we just mentioned in that drive that the Patriots have been run heavy to begin the game, but they've mixed in a couple pass plays here and there. They had an opportunity on that third down play. Had a receiver, Vaughn, by himself, but the pass could not be completed. Dropped, forcing the 4th down. We'll look to see if that play comes up again later in this game. We're celebrating homecoming here at Pike Liberal Arts as they enjoying the festivities. They're right now calling out previous graduates of the school. Of course, at halftime, to be able to enjoy the festivities as they introduce the homecoming court and then eventually the homecoming queen. As we get back to action here, Sawyer Keck lined up to do the punting here on 4th down. Ball is spotted on their own 48-yard line. It is 4th and 4. As Keck will get ready to punt. Desmond Miller back to receive the punt. It is a fake. Snap to the up back. He's got a lot of running room past the 40, down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Patriots. The fake punt go to the up back. Dalton Jordan. 52-yard touchdown run on 4th down as the Patriots get a little tricky. And they will take the lead. Right as the two teams came back out onto the field at timeout, you could almost hear a couple fans rumbling, telling the coach to go for it. I don't know if he heard them, but he definitely listened. The Patriots now scoring back-to-back possessions, and they'll take the lead. They're going to elect to kick the extra point and not go for the 2-point after they missed it on their last touchdown scoring drive. Spot kick is away, and it is good. So the Patriots, after falling behind early 6-0, have scored 13 unanswered points, and they take their first lead of the game here late in the first quarter on a big 50-plus yard run by Dalton Jordan on 4th down. So William Mogul, with his team tied at 6, decided to get a little creative near midfield. It's a good spot for it. I was wondering if, that could have been in the bag. 4th and 4, near midfield. They had 3 players lined up in front of Keck. And sure enough, it went to Jordan, who ran out to the near sideline and had a lot of open running room for an easy score. Seconds, as we've had a lot of action here just in the last half minute or so. 2 scoring plays by the Patriots here in the last couple minutes. Patriots will kick off here late in the quarter. Miller once again lined up deep for the Blue Devils, awaiting the kick. He'll line up inside his 5 at about the 3-yard line, awaiting the kick. And not sure. That was a kick, but kick looking towards the sideline with a look of confusion. The kick did not go 10 yards, so either way, it's going to be an infraction. Couldn't tell if that was a design, if they were contemplating an onside kick. They're not going to re-kick it. They're going to give the Blue Devils possession there. So good field position now inside the 45-yard line of the Patriots. Official spot would be the 42-yard line. So Walter Tatum will lead his offense back onto the field. He'll have Fountain once again with him lined up on his right. It'll be a run. The quarterback again will call his own number. He'll get another big chunk as he spins off the tackle, gets inside the 35-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Blue Devils as we wind things down here in the first quarter. It looks to be the last play of the first quarter here. So after a quick 6 points by the Blue Devils, the Patriots they're going to blow this one dead with 4 seconds. We have a flag on the far sideline. Looks like it's going to be a sideline warning for the Blue Devils. It won't be a penalty, it doesn't look like. So 2nd and 3 now with 4 seconds left. And we'll get one more play in before the quarter. And they'll wind it down. So after the delay, the quarter will now come to an end. 13 unanswered points for the Patriots gives them a 13-6 lead heading into the second quarter. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. Welcome back to Delaney Curvin Stadium, where they're celebrating homecoming night. They just got done honoring the class of 1985, who's celebrating their 40th reunion this year. Congratulations to them. As we get back to action, the Blue Devils lined up on the 35-yard line of the Patriots, facing 2nd and short. Tatum will take the snap. He'll run out to the left. Flag thrown. He makes his way to the 30, cuts back inside, makes it to the 25 before he's hit by a pair of Patriot defenders. Nathan Jeffcoat brought down the ball carrier. We're going to have a hold, so they're going to negate that second down play. Going to be 2nd down and long upcoming. So they're back it up 10. Bring up 2nd and 13. Now with the ball spotted inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's Tatum and Fountain again lined up in shotgun. Tatum will take it and he'll run towards his sideline this time. He can't get any positive yards as number 0, Rhodes Baker, hauls him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long now as he couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll spot the ball now at the 43. 3rd and 11. One wide receiver lined up to near the far sideline. They'll look to throw. Got his man inside the 40, but hit hard. Immediately taken down. That was number 9. Davis with the catch. And I believe that was tackled by, couldn't quite get the number, but it's going to be 4th down as the Patriot defense will force. Looks like at this point a 4th down attempt by the offense. From the Patriot 38-yard line. Be 4th down and about 6. Patriots fans come to life, cheer on their Patriot defense. Ball spotted at the 38. Got 3 wide receivers on the near side, 1 receiver on the far, and we have a whistle at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a false start, so they'll back this thing up 5 yards, forcing a 4th and longer. It'll be 4th and about 10, maybe 11 upcoming if they decide to go for it. So a big penalty will look to, and it will wipe off that 4th down try, and the Blue Devils will instead decide to punt it on 4th and 10 from inside the 45. The Patriots will send 2 guys back once again. It'll be Vaughn and Jackson Mitchell back to receive the punt. Kick is blocked. It'll roll to about the 32, 33-yard line before it's picked up. Rhodes Baker got the tip, and the Patriots will take over now once again in good field position at the 33-yard line. So an opportunity now for the Patriots to get a little breathing room as their offense comes back onto the field, leading by 7 at 13-6. They'll mark the spot at their own 33-yard line, the 33-yard line of the Patriots. Bradford talking to Dalton Jordan before they start the play. Jordan will get the handoff. He'll bounce out to the right, trying to find any breathing room. Can't find any. He's hit at about the 34-yard line and knocked back. They'll give him forward progress at about the 33-yard line. There's a flag on the near sideline, and we'll see what that infraction is. It's going to be an illegal formation on the Patriots. So they're going to redo that 1st down. It'll be 1st down and about 15 upcoming. They'll replay it, so they'll officially make it 1st and 15. They'll put the spot at the 28-yard line. Two wide receivers by the Patriots. Michael Vaughn lined up on the near side. Bradford awaits the snap. He'll take it. He'll hand it off to Jordan. As Jordan fights his way near the 30, knocked down at the 29. It'll be 2nd down and long upcoming. He picks up a yard. It'll be about 2nd and 14 upcoming. As Jackson Mitchell will return to the Patriots for the 2nd down play. Bradford will take the snap. He looks to throw. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Flag will be thrown. The pass was intended for Vaughn, who's tied up with the defensive back of the Blue Devils, and the flag has been thrown, so it's going to be a pass interference giving the Patriots an automatic first down. As soon as the ball hit the turf, there's immediate outcry for a flag, and the ref did indeed throw the flag, to the delight of the Patriots and the Patriot crowd. And that'll force a first down for the Patriots as they'll now spot the ball at the 43. The Patriots line up in pistol as they've done all night. Bradford will look to throw out to the far sideline. He finds his receiver at the 49-yard line of the Blue Devils. That was Jackson Mitchell on the reception, so nice gain on first down of about 9 yards. We'll bring up second and short from just inside Blue Devil territory. So after the Mitchell reception, the Patriots now once again back in Blue Devil territory, second and short. Bradford will take the snap, look to throw again. Low pass, incomplete, intended for Sawyer Keck. So back-to-back pass plays as the Patriots starting to mix things up a little bit here in the second quarter. Patriots will still have a manageable third down. You're third and about 2 from just inside Blue Devil territory. Dalton Jordan on third down. Looked to come close to the first down marker, but he gets knocked backwards, and it looks like they're going to mark him just short. It'll be fourth down and inches now inside the 49-yard line. No hesitation. The Patriots will keep their offense on the field as Bradford looks to the sideline for a play. So a big fourth down coming here as we hit the midway mark of the second quarter. The Patriot offense up to stay on the field on a big fourth down. Bradford will take the snap, hand it off to Jordan. Jordan bounces outside, has some running room, gets past the 40, down inside the 35-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll give him a first down. They'll mark him out at the 33-yard line. So a big first down run by Dalton Jordan will keep the Patriot offense on the field. 15-yard run. Dalton Jordan, after his big game last week, carrying things over this time around. So we have a timeout with 6:35 remaining. We'll take it with them. With 6:35 remaining in the second quarter, the Patriots leading 13-6. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. The Patriots pick up a big first down on fourth and short, and their offense stays on the field here. With 6:35 remaining in the second quarter, Patriots leading 13-6. Ball spotted at the 33. Bradford joined in the backfield by Jackson Mitchell on first down. Man in motion. Mitchell will get the handoff. He breaks a tackle in the backfield and he's hit before he can reach the 30-yard line. Flag was thrown in the middle of the field near the line of scrimmage. Usually indicates a holding, and it is once again. So the Patriots will get called for a holding, and they'll back them up 10. So the Patriots will well into Blue Devil territory. Now with the penalty, they'll march them back, and they are now outside the 40 as they will officially spot it at the 41. Bring it up first and 20. First and 19, it looks like officially, not quite. Not quite. 1st and 20. Ball is spotted at the 41. Bradford will await the snap with 4 wide receivers. He'll look to throw. He'll fire out wide and find his receiver. He's got plenty of room. Flag down. That's number 3, Dougie Branson with the reception and big time run as he's knocked out of bounds. We got 2 flags on the field. We have a flag in the secondary and a flag near the line of scrimmage. The refs will talk and figure this out. Personal foul, blindside block called on the Patriots. So it looks like both flags were thrown for that reason. So the Patriots will back up even further. As now the ball will be spotted near midfield. In fact, it'll take them all the way out of Blue Devil territory, and they're spotted at the Patriot 48. So 1st down and long, and the Patriots are going to have to get all the way down to the Blue Devil 23-yard line for a 1st down. As penalties have played a factor. Here early in the 2nd quarter, the Patriots had the ball all the way down at the Blue Devil 33-yard line before holding, and now a blindside block has pushed them way outside of Blue Devil territory. If the refs will talking to one another to make sure they have the spot right. They're all going to move it up a few more yards. I think they move it up 5 yards. So now the new spot will be back into Blue Devil territory at the 48. It'll be 1st and 25 now as we're back ready to play. Bradford will take the low snap. He'll look to throw again. Look towards Vaughn, did not throw it. Looks for Branson on near the sideline. Incomplete, flags down. Much to Branson's delight, it looks like we're going to have a pass interference call on the Blue Devils. Look to be called on number 2, Devin Gibbs Davis. Patriots with 2 receivers in the area. They had Vaughn and Branson. Bradford initially looked to throw it to Vaughn and then turned his attention towards Branson. He fired it over there. The play resulted in an incomplete pass, but there is a pass interference call, so the Patriots will get an automatic 1st down. So a big turn of events there as the Patriots were way behind the chains, but a pass interference call gives them an automatic 1st down inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. Bradford will look to throw again. Had Vaughn and Branson again in the same vicinity, this time down the middle of the field near the goal line. Pass falls incomplete. So back-to-back plays, Vaughn and Branson in the same vicinity. Not sure on the play call, but usually you don't see 2 wide receivers that close on a play. It'll be 2nd down. Now once again with the ball spotted inside the 35-yard line. 5:37 remaining here in the 1st half. Bradford will take the snap and he'll hand it off. Dalton Jordan on the carry now. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 upcoming. So again, another opportunity for the Blue Devils to get their defense off the field if they can get a stop. Bradford. Couldn't tell if that was supposed to be a play action. He handed it off to Jordan. It looked like he was trying to get the ball back, but he was not able to, and both Bradford and Jordan were tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 4th down and 12 now from the 35. Bradford put the ball into the arms of Jordan and looked to pull it out, just couldn't get it out. Fourth and 12. So we're under 4:30 here in the first half. Mitchell and Vaughn lined up outside in the near sideline. Bradford looks to throw towards the end zone, incomplete. Sawyer Keck was the intended receiver, but the ball falls to the turf, and it's an incomplete. And it'll be another turnover on downs, and the Blue Devils will take over now on their own 35-yard line. So like I said earlier, the Patriots offense started run heavy, and they slowly mixed in the passing game, and they threw the ball a lot on that last drive. But penalties helped stall the drive as they got it down inside the 30 of the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will take over. That's quarterback number 4. We'll call his own number. Walter Tatum runs out to the right side near his own sideline. Will get out of bounds after picking up about 2. And it'll be 2nd down and long upcoming. 2nd down and 8 from the 37. Blue Devils will line up in a tight formation here on 2nd down. Tatum will look to throw. Pass is batted down, incomplete. They had 2 Patriot defenders near that pass. Pass was broken up. It looked by Jacob Bowen, number 44, looked to get his hand on it. He knocked it to the turf, bringing up 3rd and long. 3rd and 8 from the 37. Snap, and Hammond looked to throw it again. Can't find it, but he tried to step up, and he's knocked down, tackled right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and about 8. We're under 4 minutes here in the quarter, and the Blue Devils will send their punt team back out into the field. Mitchell and Vaughn back out to receive the punt, staying on their own 35. Desmond Miller back to punt. Excuse me, that's Hammond, the quarterback, doing the punting. Ball bounces at the 25-yard line. Mitchell corrals it. He'll run towards his near sideline, out to the 39-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Patriots will have just over 3 minutes remaining here in the 2nd quarter as they take over at the 40. I believe the Patriots have all 3 timeouts, so they have plenty of time here late in the 2nd quarter to put some more points on the board before going into the locker room at halftime. We got another late substitution by the Blue Devils. We're ready for play here on 1st down. Bradford lining up under center. He'll hand it off to Mitchell, who runs way behind the line of scrimmage, and he's knocked down before getting back to the 35. So for the first time, I believe the Patriots lined up under center. Bradford handed off to Mitchell, who immediately retreated. He's taken down at the 34, bringing up 2nd and long. So under 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 16. As the Patriots get back to work. One wide receiver lined up on the outside. Bradford will look to pass. Going deep towards the sideline, looking for Keck, incomplete. He had Keck at the 40-yard line. Keck leaped for the pass, but couldn't bring it in. It'll be 3rd and long upcoming. Third and 16 upcoming now, 2:12 remaining. The Blue Devils would love to hold them here and get the ball back with time remaining. Bradford will take the snap. He'll look to throw it again. He's got, again, 2 receivers, Dougie Branson and Keck in the middle of the field. The pass is incomplete as both players nearly collided in the middle of the field. I think Branson a little shaken up on the play, but he gets up. And he'll walk towards his own sideline. The Patriots will send their punt team out for 4th down. So the Blue Devil defense does hold, and they'll give the offense an opportunity with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the quarter. Still plenty of time for the Blue Devil offense to put some points on the board. Punt is away and is angled towards the Patriot sideline, and the ball will roll inside the 45 to the 44-yard line, and it'll be touchdown there. So the Blue Devils will take over just under 2 minutes as they'll spot it at the 46. So we'll see if the Blue Devils decide to open things up and throw the ball a little bit here on this drive, or maybe they'll continue to run it in hopes of getting some big yardage plays here, as we have a whistle and a timeout taken by the officials here. Lead official talking to Hammond. Hammond took his helmet off, puts it back on. Looks like we're good to go. Hammond will look to throw. Got a man open, far sideline, incomplete. We have a late flag. Desmond Miller was the intended receiver. The ball floated over his head for an incomplete pass, but we're going to have a penalty called on the Patriots. That's going to be an automatic 1st down. Pass interference is the call, and the Blue Devils will march 15 yards. And will be set up inside Patriot territory here now with 1:51 remaining. And we'll have a timeout called by the Patriots. So after the penalty, the Blue Devils have an opportunity now to put some points on the board here late. The Patriots look to regroup as they call a timeout on their sideline. Head coach William Mogul was straight to the lead official to plead his case on that penalty. He clearly believes that wasn't a pass interference. So once again, homecoming night here at Dwight Ward Field, as we got many previous classes of Pike Liberal Arts School here celebrating. We got the homecoming court already lined up on the far sideline, getting ready to be introduced at halftime. A lot of festivities here tonight. Both teams get back onto the field as we get back to action here late in the second quarter. Blue Devils taking over at the 39-yard line of the Patriots with 1:51 remaining in the quarter.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils from the Patriots 39-yard line.
Malik Turk in the backfield for the Blue Devils. We have a pass, will fall incomplete. Pass intended for Desmond Miller. Ball was low, and it skipped before Miller could corral the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 upcoming now from the 40 with 1:45 remaining. Blue Devils will line up with 4 wide receivers on 2nd and 10. Hammond will take the snap. He'll look out. He'll look to find Miller again, but another low pass results in an incomplete pass. So Tatum's pass falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and long upcoming as the Patriot defense aims to once again get off the field.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
A couple low passes by Walter Tatum results in a 3rd and long. They look to extend their drive and put points on the board before we head into halftime. 13-6, Patriots with the lead. They've scored 13 unanswered points after falling behind early in the first quarter. Tatum will take the snap, look to pass, fires it deep. 2-man in coverage, incomplete. Dougie Branson with the deflection. As the pass falls incomplete, it'll be 4th and long upcoming from inside the Patriot 40-yard line. So good coverage by the Patriots. Had 2 guys defending. Dougie Branson got his hands on it and knocked the pass away and out of the hands of number 11, Keldrick Davis. So the Blue Devils have elected to pass on this drive. You wondered if they were going to have a couple run plays to get their offense started, but they've been in passing mode in this possession here late. They will go for it 4th and 10 from the 39. Tatum will get the snap. Evades 1 defender, trying to get away from a second. He's hit. He got the ball off just before he got hit, but the ball falls incomplete. So it'll be another turnover on downs, and the Patriots will get another shot at it with 1:26 remaining. They'll take over from the 39-yard line. Big hit near the sideline. So both teams have had chances to score here late in the second quarter, but both defenses have turned them away. The Patriots will get another shot at it, hoping they can do something with it this time. Bradford will take the snap. Looks to throw. Dougie Branson there with the catch. He'll get out to the 40, to 35, 30, 25, 20. He's got open space. Forget about it. 10, 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Dougie Branson on a reception on a pass play by Bradford. Wide open space leads to the easy score, and the Patriots have indeed extended their lead here late in the quarter. "61 yards on the reception. Dougie Branson with a couple near misses early in the quarter hauls in this one. The Patriots do indeed stick with the pass game. Snap spot on the kick. Kick is away, and it is good. And the Patriots now have scored 20 unanswered points and lead at 20-6 with 1:12 remaining in the quarter. It's set to start another drive here in the late stages of the second quarter. The Patriot offense, after not doing anything on their first drive, remember they forced a turnover on the opening kickoff of the game. Could not do anything on their first possession. Since then, they've put 20 points on the board, raised to 6-0 deficit, and now lead at 20-6. They've used the ground attack, and they've used now the air game here in the second quarter. It's Dougie Branson, the latest beneficiary of a pass play by quarterback Dawson Bradford. Sawyer Keck out the kick. It'll be the fourth time tonight he's been on the kick. Desmond Miller once again back to receive, standing inside his own 10. Kick is away. It's a low lining kick. Kick is corralled inside the 25 by number 3, Isaiah Hurt. Ball comes loose, picked up. Patriots will get the ball back. The ball picked up by Michael Vaughn. The Patriots special teams unit for the second time forces a turnover, and they'll have it inside the 40-yard line with just over a minute remaining. You have officials talking with one another after that play. Michael Thomas Vaughn with the big turnover on the kick. It's the second time tonight that the Patriots special teams unit has forced a turnover on a kick. The Patriots will look to capitalize. They did not capitalize on their first turnover. Still plenty of time for the Patriots. 2 timeouts, 1:04 remaining, and they have it inside the 40 of the Blue Devils. We get back as the play is called back into play. Snap. Bradford looked to throw it again. He's got Branson once again with another completion. He'll make it inside the 35 and tackled at about the 33-yard line. It'll be second down and about 5 with the clock running now under 50 seconds. Bradford corrals the low snap, throws towards the sideline, incomplete. Looking for Jackson Mitchell on the near sideline. It'll be 3rd and 5 now with 39 seconds remaining.
3rd down and 5 for the Patriots.
So points here could go a long way for the Patriot offense if they can get into the locker room at halftime. Third and 5, another low snap. Bradford corrals it, looks to throw, gets away from a defender, runs out to the left, has a man, pass falls incomplete. Walter Tatum on the deflection. Now bring up 4th down and 5 now from inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. Patriot offense will once again stay on the field and they'll go for it. We have a whistle, and we're gonna have a timeout called by the Blue Devils before we have this 4th down play.
Any fans that were members of the classes of the 90s, you will please stand.
As they've been doing all night during timeouts. Prior classes here at Pike Liberal Arts being celebrated as they celebrate homecoming. The just honored classes from the 90s. Hard to believe we're over halfway through this 2024 season. Seems like it just started last week. Things tend to go by a lot quicker this time of year. The Patriots look to score here late in the quarter as they hope to get a win here in non-region, non-classification play. They'll get back into region play next week. So we get back to action, 4th and 5. The Patriots will indeed go for it. Bradford awaiting the snap. We have a whistle. Flag on the far sideline will be an offsides on the Blue Devils. So that'll give them the 5 yards. That'll move the chains, giving the Patriots an automatic 1st down. So another big penalty, this time called on the defensive line of the Blue Devils. The Patriots have a fresh set of downs, looking to increase their lead. Bradford will hand it off to Jordan. Jordan fighting his way, gets close to the 20 before knocked down. Whistle's blown, timeout called by the Patriots, and they'll have 1 remaining now with 23 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout for the Patriots. Some local scores of interest. Holland Home 28, Brantley 6. Benjamin Russell 13, Charles Henderson 0.
The Patriots, with 23 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, looking to extend their lead. Leading by 13, 20-6. Again, they've scored 20 unanswered points. The Blue Devils on their first possession had big plays, big running plays, picking up 1st down after 1st down. Since then, the Patriot defense has been able to shut down the running game at least a little bit better. And they forced 3s and outs, they forced turnovers. And in that time, the offense has stepped things up, and they've been able to score those 20 unanswered points. So we're back at it now with 23 seconds remaining. The Patriots have the ball about the 23-yard line. They still have a timeout remaining. Bradford back to pass. Looking for Mitchell, didn't find him. Throws it towards the middle of the field, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Vaughn. It'll be an incomplete, forcing a third down with 16 seconds remaining. They've been going for it all night, so you gotta believe that if they don't pick it up here, they'll go for it again on fourth down. But now with just 16 seconds remaining, time is starting to be cut short. They do have a timeout remaining, so they have the whole playbook open in front of them. They can go in the middle of the field if they choose to. Bradford looks to throw towards the end zone, looking for Mitchell. It falls incomplete. So now with 12 seconds remaining, the Patriots will indeed go for it here on fourth down and 5 from the 22. Well, in saying that, it looks like they will now indeed bring the kicking team out, so Sawyer Keck will get an opportunity. It looks like it'll be about a 39-yard kick as they get ready to spot it at the 29. So Keck from 39 will attempt to increase the Patriot lead. Snap, spot, kick is away. It looks like it was blocked. It was. It'll go into the end zone. Ball is still alive in the end zone, but they'll blow it dead now. So no good on the kick. And the lead will remain 13 for the Patriots now with 3.5 seconds remaining here in the second. So we have our second blocked field goal of the first half. It wasn't fully blocked. It looked like it was just tipped as the kick did get off, and it did end up in the end zone. So we'll have one more play here in the opening half as Tatum brings his offense back on the field. He'll have a whole host of receivers lined up on the outside. They'll have 4 wide receivers lined up on this first down play and potentially the final play of the first half. He'll take the snap and just go down for a knee. So that'll do it for the second quarter. We've reached halftime here at the White Ward Field with the Patriots leading 20-6. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C Spire.
Britton is a 2024 Team Miss Troy, a member of the junior high volleyball team, the Vine Youth Group, FCA, A Honor Roll Club, and 4x5 travel softball. Her hobbies include playing softball, volleyball, and spending time with her family and friends. Miss Britton Hicks. Our next 7th grade attendant is Miss Ruby Menifee. Ruby is the daughter of Chad and Heather Menifee. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Chad Menifee. Ruby is a member of the junior high volleyball team, a youth member at Friendship Baptist Church, and the PLA Interact Club. She enjoys sports, shopping, and going to church with friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ruby Menifee. Our first 8th grade attendant is Miss Meg Gardner. Meg is the daughter of Scott and Carrie Lee Gardner. She is escorted tonight by her father, Scott Scott Gardner. Meg is a member of Student Government Association, a JV cheerleader, XL Club, Interact Club, the Dugout Dolls, and the Shebang Dance Team. She enjoys reading, cheering, dancing, and traveling with friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Meg Gardner. Our second 8th grade attendant is Miss Ansley Kilcrease. Ansley is the daughter of Adam and Lauren Kilcrease. She is escorted this evening by her father, Adam Kilcrease. She is a member of the Interact Club, XL, JV Cheerleader, FCA, Southside Youth Group, and the Dugout Dolls. Ansley enjoys going to church, shebang dance, hunting, cheering, reading, going to the beach, and spending time with friends and family. She also loves to watch football and baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ansley Kilcrease. Our first freshman attendant is Miss Addie Grace Malden. Addie Grace is the daughter of David and Charity Malden. She is escorted this evening by her father, David Malden. Addie Grace is a member of the JV cheer team, basketball, softball, Teenage Republican Club, Junior National Honor Society, FCA, the Twilighters, and the Full Gospel Youth Group. She enjoys shopping, going to church, fashion, friends, and family. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Addie Grace Malden. Our second freshman attendant is Miss Chloe Reagan. Chloe is the daughter of Sean and Elizabeth Reagan. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Sean Reagan. Chloe is a member of the JV Cheer Squad and the Twilighters Club. She enjoys cheering, reading the Bible, and hanging out with friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Reagan. Our next freshman attendant is Miss Mary Holland Stevens. Mary Holland is the daughter of Kevin and Ashley Stevens. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Kevin Stevens. Mary Holland is a member of the Student Government Association, XL, Chapel Team, Teenage Republican Club, the Junior National Honor Society, the softball team, and the volleyball team. She enjoys going to the beach, sports, and hanging out with friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mary Holland Stevens. Our first sophomore attendant is Miss Allie Booth. Allie is the daughter of Kevin and Carrie Booth. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Kevin Booth. Allie is a member of XL, Interact, the Teenage Republican Club, varsity softball, varsity cheer, National Honor Society, and the Southside Youth Group. She enjoys softball, cheering, going to the lake and beach, and hanging out with friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Allie Booth. Our next sophomore attendant is Miss Eleanor Rice. Eleanor is the daughter of Bobby and Molly Rice. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Bobby Rice. Eleanor is a member of the volleyball, tennis, Interact, XL, Student Government Association, Teenage Republican Club, the Junior Honor Society, the Chapel Worship Team, and the Twilighters. She enjoys volleyball, tennis, reading, and tanning at the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, first junior attendant is Miss Caroline Renfro. Caroline is the daughter of Al and Laura Renfro. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Al Renfro. Caroline is a member of Varsity Cheer, Student Government Association, the Excel Club, the Junior Ambassador Pike County Chamber of Commerce, the National Honor Society, the Spanish Club, a Twilighter, member of Troy Church and the Troy Church Youth Group. She enjoys cheer, going to the beach, hanging out with friends and family, fishing, and going to her brother's football games. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Caroline Renfro. Our next junior attendant is Miss Lexi Terry. Lexi is the daughter of Jason and Brooke Terry. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Jason Terry. Lexi is a member of Varsity Cheer, Student Government Association, scrapbook editor, the Shebang Competition Dance and Clog, National Honor Society, the Excel Club, the Interact Club, the Secretary of the Teenage Republicans, the Twilighter Service Club, and a member of the First Baptist Church Youth Group. She enjoys going to the beach and spending time with her family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lexi Terry. Our first senior attendant is Miss Alyssa Barron. Alyssa is the daughter of Dr. Steve and Missy Barron. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Dr. Steve Barron. Alyssa is a member of the Chapel Team, the Interact Club, the Excel Club, the National Honor Society, and the 21 Service Club. She enjoys softball, volleyball, hunting, going on vacation, spending time with her friends and family, and playing with her Du Delta. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alyssa Barron. Our next senior attendant is Miss Haley Brown. Haley is the daughter of Kevin and Rebecca Brown. She is escorted tonight by her father, Kevin Brown. She is a member of the National Honor Society, the Excel Club, the Interact Club, Teenage Republican Club, and Tri Omega Service Club. She enjoys softball, volleyball, hunting, and hanging out with family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Haley Brown. Our next senior attendant is Miss Nikki Hopper. Nikki is the daughter of Jay Hopper and Julie Sanders. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Jay Hopper. She is a member of Varsity Cheer, 2024 Miss Troy, the Excel Club, the Interact Club, the Dugout Dolls, the Senior Class Secretary, and the Twilighter Service Club Vice President. She enjoys wake surfing, snow skiing, playing guitar, and organizing fundraisers for nonprofit platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nikki Hopper. Our next senior attendant is Miss Sydney Scott. Sydney is the daughter of Eric and Katie Scott. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Eric Scott. Sydney is a varsity cheerleader captain, AISA State SGA Treasurer, the Pike SGA Treasurer, the 2024 Pike Lib Girls State Delegate, Miss PLA 2023, and the National Honor Society. She enjoys cheering for the Patriots, watching the Auburn Tigers, and traveling with friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sydney Scott. their attendant is Miss Allen Wilson. Allen is the daughter of Daniel and Mackenzie Wilson. She is escorted this evening by her father, Daniel Wilson. Allen is a varsity cheerleader co-captain, member of the Excel Club, the Interact Club, Twilighter Service Club president, UCA All-American, a National Honor Society member, the Dugout Dolls, and an SGA representative for Scrapbook, and a member of the Banks Baptist Church. Allen enjoys cheerleading, going on vacation, shopping, and spending time with family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Allen Wilson. Now entering the field to crown the new queen is Miss Addie Renfro, our homecoming queen from 2023. She is being escorted by our head of school, Mr. Eric Burkett. Addie is attending Troy University, where she is majoring in sports management. She is a manager for the Troy University women's volleyball team, and she is a member of the Phi Mu sorority. Miss Addie Renfro. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Pike Liberal Arts School homecoming queen for 2024 is Miss Alyssa Barron. Congratulations to Alyssa and her 2024 homecoming course. We'd like to wish a special thank you to the administration of Pike Liberal Arts School, our teachers, cheerleaders, parents and volunteers, and especially the SGA officers and representatives that helped make Homecoming 2024 a success.
Welcome you back to Dwight Ward Field in Delaney Curvin Stadium as we get set to start the second half, put the finishing touches on halftime. Congratulations to Alyssa Barron, who just named the 2024 homecoming queen. Congratulations to her. As we get set to get the third quarter underway, just a quick recap of the first half scoring, with the Patriots leading 20-6. Notasulga got the scoring started early in the first quarter. After they fumbled the opening kickoff, they were able to turn the Patriots over on downs, and on their first official possession, quarterback Walter Tatum rushed for a 16-yard touchdown run to put the Blue Devils up 6-0. They failed on the two-point conversion, extra point attempt, so they were not able to get the 7 points, but they did jump out to the early 6-0 lead. The Patriots would answer on a 20-yard touchdown run by Jackson Mitchell. That run evened the score at 6, and they too were not able to convert on the extra point, so the game would remain tied at 6 in the first half. That would be part of 20 unanswered points for the Patriots as they were able to score on their next two possessions. Dalton Jordan, on a fake punt attempt, took the snap and ran out to the left and ran it 50 yards for a touchdown to give the Patriots a 13-6 lead, giving them their first lead of the game, a lead they have not relinquished to this point. Dougie Branson put the final points on the board for the Patriots in the first half when he brought in a touchdown pass by Bradford, and he was able to run it in for the score. That pass play and run ended up being 61 yards. And that put the Patriots up 20-6 late in the second quarter. Both teams had multiple shots late in the quarter to get more points on the board. The Patriots had a last-second field goal attempt that was blocked in the final moments of the second quarter, leaving the score at 20-6. So that's where we stand as the third quarter is just seconds away, 30 seconds now on the clock, as both teams are stretching, getting ready to get things back going here at Dwight Ward Field in Delaney Kerwin Stadium. The Patriots will receive the second half kick. Again, they were able to force a fumble on the opening kickoff of the game. The Patriots were not able to score on that drive, but then score 20 unanswered points. So the Patriots will look to extend their lead here with their opening possession of the third quarter, as Bradford, Jordan, and the rest of the Patriot offense will get set to get back to work. It was a relatively clean half. There were turnovers, there were some penalties, some big penalties that negated some important plays, but overall, not a badly played first half. As we mentioned, celebrating homecoming here on top of the hill, as they like to call it. Big crowd on the home sideline for the Patriots, as many former students and parents of students are celebrating. Always a fun event here at Pike Liberal Arts. And again, congratulations to Alyssa Barron, who was named the homecoming queen here during halftime. As we get set to get things underway, the Blue Devils lined up to kick. Vaughn and Mitchell once again back to receive the kick for the Patriots. They are lined up inside their own 15 at about the 11. Miller will kick it off, and it will go to about the 31, where the Patriots will take a quick knee. That was fielded by Jack Baggett, who immediately caught it and went to a knee. So the Patriots will take over there. They'll start the third quarter from just outside the 30. In fact, they'll spot it at the 30. It's a first down from the 30 for the Patriots as we get going here in the third quarter. Bradford once again in at quarterback. We'll see if he'll line up, if the Patriot offense will line up in the pistol, if he'll end up back under center. He started to line up under center late in the first half. He'll start this one in the pistol, with Dalton Jordan lined up behind him. And now he'll line up to his right. The handoff will go to Jordan as he'll run towards his own sideline. He's got some room, 40 to midfield. He's angling towards the sideline. He's hit. He'll break a tackle, get to the 30 before he's taken down at the 26. Eventually tackled by number 2, Devon Gibbs Davis. So a big run by Dalton Jordan and the Patriot offense, as they are immediately in Blue Devil territory, ready to put some more points on the board. So Patriots will rush in and out of the huddle, and they'll get to the line of scrimmage. Dalton Jordan this time lined up to the left of Bradford. Bradford will take the snap once again, hand off to Jordan, who'll run out to the left. He's met in the backfield. He's able to fight his way inside the 25-yard line before being knocked down. He'll spot it around the 24. He picks up about 3, resulting in 2nd and 7 upcoming. Just getting underway here in the third quarter. The first drive of the second half. For Bradford and the Patriot offense, 2nd and 7, now inside the 35. Excuse me, the 25. Bradford take the snap again, hand it off to Jordan. Jordan will fight his way inside the 20 before he's knocked down. It's going to be 3rd and short upcoming. It's be 3rd and about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. As Jordan will come off and Mitchell will take his place in the backfield. So a big 3rd down here early in the 3rd quarter. The Patriots have gone for it multiple times, so not hard to imagine if they don't get the first down here, they'll go for it again on 4th. Bradford will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Mitchell, who has a hole. He'll cut back inside, get past the 15-yard line before taking down around the 14. It'll be good enough for a first down, and the Patriots will have a fresh set of downs. Hurt and Tarver combined to make the stop for the Blue Devils on that 3rd down play. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 inside the 15. Bradford will hand it off to number 44. He has a step, and he finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 44, Jacob Bowen on the score. And the Patriots do indeed extend their lead here in their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Jacob Bowen took the handoff, found an immediate hole, and took it the distance. Patriot offense with no trouble marching down the field to begin the half. Now Sawyer Keck will come on for the extra point attempt. Snap is a low snap. Mitchell will pick up the snap off the turf. He'll look to get into the end zone. He will not make it. He's tackled about the 5-yard line. So once again, the Patriots will not get 7. They'll have to settle with 6. So now they lead by 20 at 26-6 with 9:25 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So Jacob Bowen gets the scoring started here in the 3rd from around the 15-yard line, takes the handoff, his first carry of the contest, and he made the most of it. Relatively untouched. So a good start here for the Patriots. Patriots looking to put their 2nd consecutive win on the board if they can get away with a win tonight. Their lone loss came at Laverne 2 weeks ago. They bounced back last week and defeated Barber County. The Blue Devils looking to erase a 3-game losing streak after they lost to Keith last week. They are 1-3 overall and 0-3 in their region. The Patriots 4-1 overall, looking to go 5-1. Here around the midway mark of the season, this Keck gets set to kick it off. It's angled towards the home sideline. It will be caught at about the 22-yard line. Number 3, Devon Isaiah Hurt on the run. He gets hit hard by a Patriot defender. Sawyer Keck in on the tackle, so he makes his own tackle on the kick. And the Blue Devils will take over at about the 44-yard line now with 9:16 remaining. Here in the 3rd, we have a flag near the far sideline. It's going to be a legal blindside block called on Notasulga. We've had a few of those tonight. This time it hurts the Blue Devils. So after the penalty, we 1st and 10. We'll wait to see where they spot the ball. Looks like it's going to be at about the 25-yard line. So we'll see what their answer is on their first possession of the 3rd. Tatum once again in the backfield will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Desmond Miller, who will run out to the right side, pick up a few yards before he's hit out of bounds by a trio of Patriot defenders. Pick up about 4 or 5 on the carry, resulting in second down. Rhodes Baker, along with Pruitt and Tucker Vaughn, the 3 in on to make the tackle on the visitor sideline. And they'll get out to the 30, and it'll be a second down and about 5 upcoming. The Blue Devils offense looking to get some traction here and stop the scoring run that the Patriots have enjoyed since the first quarter. Snap, the quarterback will keep it. He'll get the first down and much more. He'll get out close to midfield before he's knocked out of bounds at the 49. So Walter Tatum with a big run gets a big first down for the Blue Devils, and they'll continue this drive as, again, they look to eat away at this deficit, which now sits at 20. The official spot is the 49-yard line of the Blue Devils. As Walter Tatum, he's been busy all night, multiple carries. So he'll take the snap and hand it off now to Miller, who will run towards the home sideline. Flag is out as Miller makes it close to the 40, to the 41-yard line. Again, we'll check the flag. Thrown in the middle, and as it usually is, it's a holding. This time on the Blue Devils, and they'll back them up 10. Whenever you're seeing a flag flown in the middle of the line of scrimmage like that, it's usually a hold. And indeed it is again this time. So it's going to be first down and 20 upcoming from the 39. So trailing by 20, the last thing the Blue Devils want to have happen is big plays negated by penalties. Penalties and turnovers, the last thing offenses need, especially when they're trailing by multiple scores. Tatum will take the snap, another flag down. Miller will take the carry, and he'll find his way out past the 40 to the 45-yard line. And again, we're going to have to check the flag. Rhodes Baker in on the stop for the Patriots. Here's the call. Illegal chop block called on the Blue Devils. So a block below the knees. We'll make this an even longer attempt coming up on first down. As they'll march this one from the 39, and they're marching back even further down the field. They're still waiting on the decision by the Patriot coaching staff if they want to accept it or decline it. I think they're going to accept it. It looks like they will. They're going to march him back. So from the 49 to the 39, and now they're going to mark it all the way back inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. They're going to have to get all the way to the Patriot 41-yard line for a first down. So big-time penalties racking up for the Blue Devils. Still first down. Tatum will call his own number again, and he's hit hard and pushed back. Pruitt Vaughn with the tackle, as he's now been in on a few plays defensively here on this drive, making his presence known. That'll be second down and 31 upcoming. We'll see what the Blue Devils decide to do way behind the chains here on second down. See if they come up with a little chunk play to get some of those yards back. They will throw it. Tatum looking to find somebody, can't. He rolls out to his left and he's taken down. And there's Vaughn again. Pruitt Vaughn with the sack. And it's going to be third and very long upcoming. Third down and 32. The announced distance. Got to imagine Patriot defense will play back, not allow anything deep down the field. We'll see if the Blue Devils elect to throw, if they just play it safe. They are trailing by 20. Midway through here in the third quarter, they'll line up this one with 4 wide receivers. Just one here on the near side. The quarterback runs into his running back, ball comes loose. Early indication, looks like the Patriots have it, and they do. Rhodes Baker on the fumble recovery. Quarterback Tatum ran into his own running back and jarred the ball loose. And the Patriots were there to jump on it, and they'll take over deep in Blue Devil territory. In fact, they're now in the red zone at the 20-yard line with 6:34 remaining in the third quarter. So a chance for the Patriots to widen the gap even further. As Bradford and Jordan ready in the backfield. Bradford take the snap, hand it off to Jordan. Jordan gets to the line of scrimmage before he's met. Isaiah Hurt led the way for the Blue Devils on that tackle. A gain of about a yard. It'll be second down and 9 upcoming inside the 20-yard line. So we're inching closer to the 6-minute mark here in the third. Jordan with the second consecutive carry finds his way up the middle, breaks the tackle, gets down close to the 10-yard line before he's taken down. Taken down by number 50, Javon Tarver. So third and short now from about the 11-yard line. Needs to get to the 10 for a first down. And again, we'll see if this will be 4-down territory. Late sub by the Blue Devils. They may have only had 10 players on the field, but it looks like they're good to go now with 11. Milton Jordan in the backfield, he'll get it. He'll find his way inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Should have enough for a first down. And it is. So the Patriots with a fresh set of downs now inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal upcoming.
First and goal for the Patriots from the Blue Devil 7-yard line.
They'll mark it out at the 7. Mark it down at the 7. As we are getting into the later stages here in the third quarter. And again, you got to wonder if the Blue Devils are starting to run out of energy. Bradford take the snap. He'll look to throw. End zone. Incomplete. Sawyer Keck was in the corner of the end zone. The ball sailed over his head, incomplete. It looked like he wanted a flag, but he won't get one. It'll be second down and goal from the 7. Jordan will take this handoff, run out to the right side. He gets hit at about the 7, fights his way past the line of scrimmage. Maybe get a yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 6. Fake handoff pass, incomplete. Again, intended for Sawyer Keck. The ball was just thrown a little bit too far in front of him. And it falls incomplete, and that's going to result in a 4th down. We'll see if they do indeed go forward, if they'll bring in Keck to kick the field goal. And they're going to take a timeout to talk about it. We're going to step aside with them. With 3:39 remaining, the Patriots lead 26-6 with a decision upcoming. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. Welcome back to Dwight Ward Field as the Patriots get back onto the field after their last timeout. They're facing 4th and goal from the 6, and it looks like the decision's been made to go for it as Bradford and Jordan line up in the backfield. We have some communication between the Patriots and an official. And here we go. Bradford awaiting the snap. He'll take it. He'll look to throw. He looks towards the left, towards Sawyer Keck again, but miscommunication there as it's thrown behind the receiver. Incomplete, and it's going to be turnover on downs. And the Blue Devils will keep the deficit at 20. And they'll take over from about the 7-yard line. So a stop for the Blue Devils will give them an opportunity to march down the field and put some points on the board, trailing by 20. They're going to need some points, and they're going to need to start getting them here fairly quickly. Walter Tatum back out, lined up in the backfield. Joined by Fountain, low snap. Tatum. And there's a flag down. Tatum just trying to find any room he could not find any. There's a flag down in the middle of the field, actually in the end zone. The refs will talk about it. Discussion bringing in 3 different officials. Be interesting to see if this flag occurred in the end zone. We have a hold called on the Blue Devils, and then we have a horse collar called on the Patriots. So it'll be offsetting penalties. So that was potentially a big call. If that hold occurred in the end zone, that could have been a safety. But it's all for naught, as the Patriots were called for a horse collar. So we'll just redo that play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 7. Tatum picks up the low snap. He's hit in the backfield and looks to be in the end zone, waiting for the official call. It is. It's a safety. So the Patriot defense get on the board. The defense forces a safety. Jack Baggett credited for the sack in the end zone. Gives the Patriots 2 points. And more confetti in the Patriots student section is thrown into the air. So the Patriots now lead 28-6 with 3:07 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. This is the Patriots' first official season in Class 2A. So many of the opponents they've played or they will play this year, they're playing for the first time. That is not the case, however, with this opponent. They actually played each other last season. And like I said at the beginning, the Patriots won that contest last season. So they look to win 2 in a row against the Blue Devils as they step and play a non-region opponent. So the Patriot defense forces a safety. Now they'll get possession back. Mitchell and Vaughn await the free kick. Lined up inside their 40-yard line. Kick is away. It's a low line drive caught by the Patriots. Number 5, Tyler Watley. He caught the ball on a knee, so the play was immediately blown dead. The Patriots will take over on their own 47. So an exciting time, just going back to the Patriots in their first season in Class 2A. It's an exciting time for the players, for the fans. After so many years of playing in AISA, the fans get a fresh look at new schools, new teams. Of course, the players get to face some new players. So it's just an exciting time here on the campus of Pike Liberal Arts as they get to enjoy their first official season in Class 2A. 1st and 10 as Bradford and the Patriots get back to work. Bradford takes a snap. He hands it off to Jordan. Jordan finds his way into Blue Devil territory, and he's tripped up inside the 45, and they'll spot it about the 43-yard line, just short of a first down. Official spot would be at the 42. They needed to get to the 43 for a first down, it looks like. Well, now they will move the chain. So give them a first down from the 42. Jordan takes the handoff, gets hit in the backfield, fights his way past the 45-yard line, makes it to about the 44 and a half before he's taken down. Second and 10 now as we hit 2:20 remaining here in the quarter. Jordan again for the 3rd consecutive time takes the handoff, fights his way to the 30. Ball comes loose. They blow it dead. Desmond Miller picked up the loose ball, but the officials had blown the play dead, saying he was down by contact before the ball came loose. So Dalton Jordan with another big run gives the Patriots another first down as they inch closer to the red zone once again. They'll spot the ball at the 28-yard line as the Patriots get a fresh set of downs. Mitchell will get the handoff, and he's met in the backfield. Theus Fountain met him in the backfield and hit him hard and stopped Mitchell's progress. Be no gain on the play, maybe a half yard, to be 2nd and long upcoming. So we've hit under a minute remaining here in the 3rd. Time winding down here in the third quarter. The Patriots up 28-6. Bradford with the snap. He's running himself up the middle, has some room. Inside the 10, the 5, forget about it. Touchdown, Patriots.
Dawson Bradford on the 28-yard run.
28 yards for Dawson Bradford. Called his own number, ran right up the middle, had plenty of room, and he took it the distance. Big time run for Dawson Bradford and the Patriot offense. The Patriots will look to go up 35-6. Snap spot, kick is away, and it is good. So the Patriots now lead it 35-6 with 17 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Dalton Jordan was lined up next to Bradford when the play was originally set up. Right before the snap, Jordan lined up in the slot. Bradford called his own number and ran it straight up the middle and found his way into pay dirt for the touchdown. And the Patriots lead now by 29 as we inch closer to the final quarter. And the kicking team comes back onto the field, led by Sawyer Keck. Kick is away. Desmond Miller finds his way towards his own sideline. He's finally knocked out of bounds. And the Blue Devils will take over close to midfield. As Miller was hit hard out of bounds, and he's just now getting to his feet with the help of a couple teammates. The 1st and 10 from their own 49. Plates up for the Patriots as Jack Baggett runs off the field in advance of the first down play. Snap is a low one. Tatum, he runs towards the left side, evades a tackle, gets to midfield and stretches out to the 49-yard line for a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8, and that's the final play of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. The Patriots leading 35-6. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. Welcome back to Dwight Ward Field and Delaney Curvin Stadium as we get set to start the fourth quarter with the Patriots holding a comfortable 35-6 lead as they have possession, or excuse me, the Blue Devils with possession from the 49. Be 2nd down and 8 upcoming. So we get some late communication between the official and the Patriots sideline. It's turned out to be a pretty cool night. Actually starting to feel like football weather here in Troy. As we get set to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Looks like everything's set and ready to go. Second down from the 49. Tatum takes the snap and he throw it to his own sideline, and he finds Miller, who will haul in the pass, and he'll get maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and long upcoming. So Desmond Miller hauls in the pass on his own sideline. Couldn't get much, maybe a yard, and that results in 3rd and 7 now from the 48. Tatum back to pass. Finds Miller again, another completion. This time gets out to the 45, gain of about 3. That'll be 4th and about 4 upcoming.
Brings up a 4th down and 4 for the Blue Devils.
No surprise, the Blue Devil offense will remain on the field for this 4th down. Getting spotted at the 45. Tatum gets stuffed before he can get the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs as the Patriot defense. And Rhodes Baker halts the Blue Devil drive, and they'll take over just short of the 45-yard line. So another big defensive stop by the Patriots. And they'll take over from the 44 with now under 10 minutes remaining in the game, as the Patriots can now start to wind down the clock. They can start to taste their 5th win of the year. Once again, it'll be Bradford in the backfield in pistol, and he'll roll out this time. It'll be Jordan taking the snap. Jordan will run it up the middle, now bounce his way outside. Flag thrown, makes it past the 1st down marker, 2 flags flown. He makes it to the 41-yard line before he's taken down. We'll check the 2 flags. We had 2 flags, one near the line of scrimmage and then one in the defensive backfield. But they're both near that far sideline. Patriots are marching backwards. There's going to be a holding on them, so negate that play. So that was an interesting play. In their scoring drive, they were able to have Dalton Jordan get into the slot, and Bradford took the call. They did the opposite on that play, but it was negated due to the hold, and we have a timeout called by the Patriots. We'll step aside with them. With 9:02 remaining here in the quarter, the Patriots lead 35-6. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz on C-Spire. Plenty of smiles on the home sideline. This was the Patriots leading 35-6. Just over 9 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. The Patriots with the ball as they look to wind down this clock and get out of here with their 5th win of the year. Bradford rolls out, looks to throw, looking for a receiver, has a man, ball just out of the reach. Jack Baggett, the intended receiver, he had a step, the ball just out of reach. And it'll be 2nd down and long upcoming for the Patriots. So well behind the chains, the Patriots elect to throw. And it'll be 2nd long upcoming. And we'll see if they elect to do that again or if they'll just keep the ball on the ground. Under center now, Bradford will hand it off. Michael Vaughn on the carry. He'll pick up about 2. Carver in on the stop for the Blue Devils. It'll be a 3rd and long upcoming. Again under center. Bradford will throw. He's got Keck here on the near side. Once again, the ball just overthrown, and it falls to the turf, incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 16. And the Patriots will bring the punt team onto the field, and they'll kick it away. Give possession back to the Blue Devils. So the Patriots find themselves behind the chains. They elected to throw it and try to pick up a first down. They were not able to do so. As Keck is back to punt. And it's a good one. Pushes back Hammond all the way back to the 20-yard line. He breaks a tackle, but then he's hit hard by Jack Baggett. So the Blue Devils will take over from their own 26-yard line. Correction, that was Desmond Miller on the return. He was able to break that one tackle before getting hit hard by Baggett. As we have a running clock, we're now under 6 minutes. So it looks like we'll have a running clock the rest of the way, with the Patriots leading by 29. Big run play by the Blue Devils. He's gonna take it the distance. There is a flag down. Number 21, Fountain on the big run. We'll check the flag. 75 yards by Fountain, but there is a flag down. The refs will come together to talk about it. And it is going to come back due to a holding call. Fountain found himself all alone on the near sideline, and he just kept running. Found himself in the end zone, but the holding will bring it back. While we have a second, we'll go in and preview next week. The Patriots will be in action as they'll once again be at home. They'll take on the Zion Chapel Rebels, while the Blue Devils will hit the road again, and they'll travel to take on Verbena next week. So both teams in action. They're going to spot this ball now just past the 15-yard line. And the clock will restart now at 5 minutes remaining. Tatum will take it, run towards his sideline. He's hit out of bounds, and the play would be blown dead about the 15, just short of the 20, actually, about the 19-yard line. Tucker Vaughn hot on Tatum's heels. He forces him out of bounds. So the Patriots will improve to 5-1, and they will indeed win their second game in a row after falling to Laverne 2 weeks ago. They get back to region play next week. The clock continues to run here at the White Ward Field. Handoff. And Fountain's met in the backfield. Jacob Bowen with the stop.
Local score of the benches. Highland Home, 56. Brantley, 6. Elba, 41. Goshen, 27.
Under 3.5 remaining here as the Blue Devils look to get some yards here on third down. Big holding call wiping away a touchdown by Fountain just a couple plays ago. Snap. Thrown deep, incomplete. Desmond Miller, the intended receiver. Connor Watley, the defender that got his hands on the ball and knocked it away. That's going to bring up 4th down and 17. This Patriot defense looks to get off the field one final time here tonight. Tatum will take the snap, and he'll actually punt this ball away. Bounce at about midfield and roll inside the 35 and stop at about the 33. So the Patriots will take over there with 2:08. And we have an injured Blue Devil on the field. So the Patriots will take over now from their own 40-yard line as we're at 2:02 remaining, and they'll restart this clock here momentarily. Patriots will have it one final time. Now marking at the 35. Bradford back under center. Gonna hand it off to Jordan. Jordan with the jump cut, made a man miss. Finds his way out past the 40. It'll be 2nd down. Picks up about 7 and be 2nd and 3 now from about the 42. Snap. Vaughn will take it and run out to the right. He's got some running room, makes a man miss. He tripped inside the 40. Couple of flags fly here on the near sideline. It looks like Sawyer Keck is going to be called for an infraction. So they'll stop the clock and talk about this penalty. And a first down run will be wiped away. This is indeed on the Patriots, and it's going to be a personal foul called on the Patriots. And the Patriots will call a timeout now with 45 seconds remaining. So they'll come together and talk about the upcoming play as we continue to wind things down here on the campus of Pike Liberal Arts. Again, the Patriot faithful having fun tonight on homecoming, enjoying a 35-6 lead by the Patriots as they look to continue their run of success, as they look to secure a playoff berth for the first time as a member of the AHSAA. Right now, they're right in the middle of it. The top 4 teams in the region advance to the playoffs. They are in that position tonight as we speak. We get back to action. Patriots line up on the ball on their own 40. Bradford take the snap, he'll hand it off. Dougie Branson fights his way to midfield, picks up a first down, and the clock will continue to run now at 20 seconds. Patriots in no hurry to run another play. They'll jog off the field, and that will indeed be the final play. The Patriots have knocked off the Blue Devils. The final score 35-6. The Patriots improved to 5-1 on the year. With the loss, the Blue Devils will fall to 1-4. As the Patriots celebrate a win on homecoming, they will again travel. They will be at home next week to take on Zion Chapel, and the Blue Devils will hit the road to take on Verbena. Again, final score here in Troy, Pike Liberal Arts defeat the Blue Devils 35-6. You've been watching the Friday Night Blitz on C Spire.